Wow, this amazing sunset here today in New York City, April 19th, 2021. I'm absolutely blown away. It's perfect because the clouds are perfectly above the New York City skyline, causing this gorgeous gradient from a very deep purple to a light pink into a beautiful Urbanist colored orange. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Here is the views of the sunset from Brooklyn Heights. If you were watching the previous video, it got interrupted. Service dropped for some reason. So now we are back here looking at the beautiful views of the sunset. I hope you enjoy. For this brief live video, watch the sunset with me. Let me know where you're watching from. Tony says this is amazing. Oh, yes it is, Tony. Oh, yes it is. Look how gorgeous it is. It is a very special moment when bumping into a sunset like this. So welcome back, everyone. I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist. I had to come back live. I saw the sunset in the distance and I had to get back on live video because I'm just blown away. Jorge, you're watching it by the Williamsburg Bridge. I'm glad you are, Jorge. In love with the city. In love with the skyline and the beautiful array of skyscrapers. In love with the Freedom Tower. Lots of freedom in that tower. In love with the helicopters flying overhead. In love with the BQE right down below. In love with the sky. The buildings slowly twinkling on their lights as the sun settles down for a good night's rest. Cherish every single sunset. Cherish these moments. This is way better than any television show. And ironically, yes, I am streaming this live to your TVs and to your phones. But if you have the ability, do go out. Even if it's just to your backyard or front yard. Even if it's to your local city waterfront, go out and enjoy the views. Because this is way better than any TV show. This is way better than any movie. Way better than even seeing the greatest paintings in museums. This is the highest levels of beauty right here. Dutch says, way better than Wheel of Fortune. Indeed, way better than Wheel of Fortune. Ophelia, thank you so much for the super chat. You've been so kind today, Ophelia. Thank you. Ophelia says, wow, what a fantastic view of the skyline, the sunset, and the clouds. Oh, yes indeed. Skyline Ferry right there in the distance. Pretzel says perfect desktop wallpaper. I agree. Madav, thank you so much for 100 stars. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oscar says yes indeed. Let me know, what's the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen? No. Says I'm Alexander says in Santorini is the most beautiful. Adam, I'm right now in Brooklyn Heights. Tao, nice to see you here. Maureen says it's majestic. Hey Maureen, thank you so much for becoming a super urbanist. Maureen is a mega urbanist. Marianne says, the best sunset I've seen was in Key West. Ooh, cool. For Maya was in Arizona. That's awesome. Wow. One of the best sunsets I actually seen was here in Brooklyn Heights. This one's gorgeous, but I remember I did a live video about 4 years ago. It was a very rainy day and I decided to explore Brooklyn Heights. And as I'm exploring Brooklyn Heights, crisscrossing through the streets, it was also one of the very first videos I did, our wanderings. I decided to do it spontaneously on a rainy afternoon. And people were asking me, hey, can you check out the Brooklyn Promenade? And I didn't think it was going to be a really compelling view because it was all kind of dark and gloomy. But then, as I'm approaching the Brooklyn Promenade, which is right over here, Brooklyn Promenade, right above the BQE, the sun starts rising, or the clouds start parting, and the sun starts shining. And the thing is, right after rain, you have this gorgeous purple in the sky. And it was one of the most purple sky sunsets I've ever seen in my entire life. I was absolutely blown away, all captured on live video. I think a few of you might remember that one. I think Kay was watching live, Donald I know was watching live, Don was watching live. It doesn't look real. No, it doesn't. Most beautiful sunset I've seen was up in a plane from the upper atmosphere, faded into the horizon line, showing all the colors of the rainbow. That sounds amazing in the end. Wow. Veronica says beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. Still blown away. Now I love how the city transitions into night. This is just absolutely perfect. Now another amazing sunset is also captured on live video. Watch the video I did a few months ago from the top of the rock, which is Rockefeller Center. And I captured the sunset, and it was just an amazing sunset. One of the best places to see a sunset in New York City. Highly recommend it if you're able to take the trip up. Would be nice to be in a helicopter and fly over Manhattan. Yeah, it would be nice. Now I'm very tempted. Dutch Mall says that he live streamed. Now I'm very tempted to do that myself. Mr. Boss says, New York City, where dreams are made of. Indeed, they are made of right here. Lorraine, thank you so much for coming back to show us the beautiful skyline during the sunset. My pleasure, Lorraine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to visit Hawaii soon. I have more and more Hawaiians watching. I've always wanted to visit. I always wanted to see what the Pacific is like. So maybe, hopefully this summer. Met Stefan says, third live stream. Yes, indeed it is. That top of the rock sunset stream was fantastic, says Kay. Oh yes, it was. I managed to see the green flash when I was at the beach. Ooh, Tal, do let us know what the green flash is. What is the green flash? Laureen says, yes, come over here. I would love to go Hawaii, says BA. Let me know if all of you want to see a Urbanist Hawaiian expedition. A lot of cool history there. And also food. Hey, Joyce here from Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad you're tuning in from Trinidad. Also, let's go on holiday together, says Judith. Irene says, yes, the Pacific Coast Highway would be great. Ooh, yeah, I would totally do a driving stream in that case. Tao says that the green flash is an optical phenomenon where you can see shortly after sunset or before sunrise. Interesting. Interesting. That's cool. You could book a hotel for all the Urbanists. Is it expensive visiting Hawaii for a few weeks? I'm not sure. I think it is a bit more expensive because I'm all the way in New York right now, so the flights might be a bit expensive. Nelson, nice to see you here from Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos. Good evening, Mavis. What views? It happens when the sun is almost entirely down, the green flash, says Tao. When the barest edge of the sun, the upper edge, is still visible for a second or two, the upper rim becomes green in color. Ooh, that's interesting. Lots of helicopters passing overhead. I guess it's probably the tours that they do. Can you quickly turn around and show the old watchtower building? I don't think it's visible. Was it that one? I don't think so because it's a bluish color unless if they painted it over. I think the watchtower building is out of sight right now. But this is Brooklyn Heights. BK Heights. Beautiful neighborhood to walk around. Imagine living in Brooklyn Heights right in front of the promenade in the townhouse, having dinner to these views. Just imagine. Close your eyes, take it in the scene, breathe it in. You're making some great dinner, maybe a good pork roast, side of squash, roasted with a little bit of garlic, a little bit of drizzling of rosemary. Nice cup of wine, red. Not too sweet, more of the bitter kind, so it can accompany the meal a little bit better. Some cranberry sauce. All on the plate. Sitting down on your dining table facing these views. Playing some light jazz music. Maybe even the Urbanist original soundtrack. Let me know. If you can see it, if you can feel it. Feel it deep in your bones. Adam says, what's, in your opinion, what's better, a sunrise or a sunset? I like the sunsets in cities because you get to see that transition from buildings twinkling on their lights, which I don't think you fully see in sunrise because sometimes buildings turn off their lights anyway, so they don't like twinkle on or twinkle off. playing some light jazz music. I present to you Art Deco Empire. That was Art Deco Empire from an Urbanist coffee break. Okay, Google, play an Urbanist coffee break. Alexa, play an Urbanist coffee break by Urbanist. Wow. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. These were the sunset views here in New York City. If you want to see some of the best views for the sunset, come here to the Brooklyn Promenade. Accessible by the 2-3 train off the Clark Street stop. Also close to the AC line on York Street as well. And pretty much walking distance from downtown Brooklyn, where you can access a bunch of other trains. Also, it's within walking distance to the ferry right down there. Highly recommend coming out here, spend the night, watch the views, buy a $60 million townhouse, and have them forever. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm back every Wednesdays and Saturdays at 1 p.m. Wednesday, 1 p.m. Stay tuned. Friday, 2 p.m. for Friends Experience. And stay tuned Saturday, 1 p.m. for Francis Tavern. Have a great day. Keep being awesome. And always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.